underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't want to be
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Mounties and the Snowhawks, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season between the Toronto Mounties taking on the Snowhawks of Brooklyn. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Brooklyn. Williams now on the return. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got 2 New York teams with 2 different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in and seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn, and this should be a fun experience to watch unfold. Lance now on first down. And one more time, here's Kirk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Lance. In trouble, and he's taken down. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make everything in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Lloyd. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lloyd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Back to throw again. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll look to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Lloyd. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the second down and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lloyd. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. his own 6-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
He'll find Eskridge here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter. On 1st down, Lloyd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Romero. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And a short pickup to about the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a play fake. Lance. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Lance to throw it. And he is caught. Strong running at the 30. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still first down.
From the gun, it's Lance. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 31-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
39-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points in the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lloyd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Williams to return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
a spin. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. And now they'll throw with Lance. Johnston on a quick snap. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Lance. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston from 4 yards out. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd down, Lloyd. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He finds his man complete. It's Romero. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lloyd. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We get started out in the Cornhusker State, Nebraska, and the city of Omaha. And it's the Antlers who have the lead. The Antlers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Ezekiel Elliott, a touchdown run in that first half. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Lance going to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Lance. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And Lance now to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Lance. He gets it to Cooks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Here's Lance. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. David Ojabo in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off play action. Lloyd. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Romero. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lloyd. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Lloyd. And once again, it's Eskridge. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lloyd. And it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Lloyd. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From the 38 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Lance. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Hockenson here. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. 4 yard out. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Romero. So a nice throw there, and CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lloyd. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a man scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And partner, a tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Lance. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 after 27.
Now Lance. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Well, shifts past him, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 60 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 3 yards out. And the Snowhawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Dancing to his left. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, a minute 52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Operating from the gun. Lloyd. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Robinson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Robinson. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. And they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Brooklyn, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.